Hi and good morning. This is Dina. I'm back in my emporium and today I'm doing something special. I'm doing a collab with Carol at the Blessed Nest. We are going to decorate, or a whole bunch of us are going to make videos decorating a tiered tray for Valentine's Day. So down in the description is going to be a link for Carol's channel, The Blessed Nest, as well as a link to the playlist. So make sure you check that out. And the theme of the tiered tray is All You Need Is Love. Can't wait to get started. I have a whole bunch of goodies that I gathered up to decorate my desk up here in the Emporium, and I hope you enjoy it. Make sure to give some love to everybody in the playlist that participates, and if you enjoy their channels, make sure to subscribe to their channels, subscribe to Carol's channel, and to mine. Well, Carol's is the Blessed Nest and mine is the Left Lane Finds, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Here is some of the goodies I'm going to use to incorporate into the tiered trays. It's making my desk right now look a bit messy, but I'm going to clear this all off and then decorate. And there's a few more goodies over here. Oh, here's a few more goodies there. And then over here in the shipping area, a few more goodies and a few more goodies in this box. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And just like that, the desk is all cleared off, just ready for me to put up my tiered trays. These are the tiered trays I'm going to be using. I got these a long time ago, so they're definitely vintage. They would be from the early 2000s. I would think around 2000, 2001, so it's like 20 years or so. This is actually a Southern Living tray, or tiered tray with the plates on there, and the plates are also from Southern Living. And then same with this one. And this one, what I normally do with it is I put water in there and floating candles, but I'm not going to do that today. And these are from Crate and Barrel. This is actually a pot for a plant to go in, and I turned it upside down, and then I put this on top of it to make the tiered tray. I just like the red color, and I thought the yellow with the pinks and green that were already on the quilt that I use on top of my desk would work great for the theme today. All you need is love. Okay, so I have my tiered trays all decorated, got some whimsy in there, some vintage, and I'm going to review each and every item for you so you can get a close-up of what all I did. So starting over here, this is just a vintage red tin that is actually full of vintage jewelry from my mom and myself. I have jewelry from the 80s in there, and there's all kinds of bits and bobs inside that tin. Of course, the dream candle, it's a Ray Dunn. I just thought that kind of goes along with Valentine's Day, even though it's black. I just wanted to offset the pink with a little bit of that. So at the top of this tray, I have another Ray Dunn, says hers mug, and a Longaberger little crock back there. Now, some of these items are for sale. Both of those items are for sale. And then, if you guys can see the little Superman or plastic ring there, that is a nod to Superman, which I love that genre. I love all the superheroes, and so I just wanted to put him in there because I love him, and he was red, so I thought he would go good with that. And then this is a Brighton bag that, you know, your jewelry would come in. It had the pretty roses on it. And of course, pearls. I think pearls go with just about every season, and especially when you get dressed up for Valentine's Day. And the grapes back there just reminded me of like wine and having a good time. So I thought I'll throw those into the crock. And then down below here is a warrior, it's a pink warrior scarf from Ford, and that's for breast cancer. And then the warrior bracelet over there, that is actually for the heart warriors. My grandson actually had open heart surgery when he was 6 months old. And this was one of the things that, you know, they do a fundraiser every year and we can contribute to that. He was treated down in the DuPont Children's Hospital, so we contribute to their fundraiser every year. And so at some point I had gotten that warrior bracelet, and then down here is this very retro looking, it's a heart tin that came from Brighton, had a necklace in it at one point. I just love their tins, they're so beautiful. So now I'm going to move on to back here. I grabbed some books off the shelf that all had red in the theme of the bindings, and of course I topped it off with that one, Love. And if you've never read that book, it is awesome. It is very vintage. I've had that for a long time, at least 30 years. But Leo Biscaglia is the author, and that is a really good book to read. Now, and then I thought, oh, let's throw in a splash of purple. And I have the candles down here. I have a purple one that's fresh lilacs, and the other one is peach Bellini. And this box, I actually keep nail polish in it, but I just love the sequins and how pretty and dainty it is. And I thought, oh, that goes good with the Valentine's Day theme. And then look at this guy. I just got him at an estate sale, and I am going to post him up for sale. He's one of those face mugs. And of course, I love that Altoids tin. Got that a long time ago. And I have a few Altoids tins floating around. I just think they're so neat. So, of course, I keep them. And I threw a couple of pearls on top of that. And then these are these gold-dipped roses, which are all the rage. At least in the Philadelphia area, there's a jeweler, a local jeweler that does these. These are real roses that are preserved and dipped in gold. You can get them in many different colors. And so I have 2 of those. And then in the back here is 2 more Brighton tins. The hearts with a little bit of the pearls in there, and then they're sitting inside of a milk glass, a vintage milk glass pedestal, like candy dish. Aren't they pretty? I just love those tins. I have a whole bunch of them. I'm only showing you a few right now. And then here, this is a vintage Lenox bowl, this right here. And the rose petals in there are from a previous bouquet of roses that my husband gave me for Valentine's Day. I keep the roses as long as possible, and then I pick off the petals and I put them into this container, and it does sit in my china cabinet downstairs in the dining room. And so I preserve them as long as possible, and when they deteriorate too much, I remove them, and then I replace them with the next bouquet of roses that he gives me. So the little angel was actually in that little red tin I just told you about earlier, where I have all that vintage jewelry. I thought, oh, a little angel, she's so cute. And the vintage necklace there, and some vintage heart earrings. Now the shoe right there is actually for, like, when you're drinking tea, you would set your tea bag on it, so it's supposed to go with your teacup. I just love that, and I keep that also in my china cabinet downstairs. So on to the next tiered tray here. I stacked it up with these roses, and on the top there, let me just zoom in on them. Aren't they cute? They are salt and pepper shaker, vintage salt and pepper shakers. And it's a little girl and a little boy, and they're kissing. And my daughter found those. I don't know that she ever listed them, but they're up here in my emporium. And so I just thought, well, that's just too cute not to have that for Valentine's Day. And then as we come down here, I have all these teacups and another rose. And this rose sits in my china closet as well, or china cabinet. And it actually has a mirror that sits. I should have brought the mirror up because it would have been cool to have the mirror with the rose on it. I didn't do that for this video, but that's how I display it downstairs. And then this is a, it says 1 pound pure honey. It's engraved on the bottle. It's probably hard to see. And it did have honey in it at one point. And I put the pearls in there just to dress it up. And then each one of these teacups, these are vintage teacups, and I just love them. So this one is a Paragon one with the roses on there. I don't know the exact name off the top of my head of this particular pattern, but isn't that beautiful? And this one is an Ainsley, and I just love that turquoise, and then it's got the roses in there, or flowers, and the inside. And then this is a Franciscan Desert Rose, which I have a few of these sets of teacups and plates up for sale. Actually, all these teacups I'm showing you, the only one that's listed right now is that one, but I'm going to be listing the other ones shortly. I got them over at an antique mall near my house. So this is another Paragon teacup, and it's so neat looking. It's got this wavy edge on the top of it, and that really neat pattern with the blues and the pink flowers. And then this one is another Paragon one. And this one just has the white with like the ribbing around it, and the roses. It's just so pretty. So that is my tour of my All You Need Is Love tiered tray collab. Make sure to subscribe to Carol's channel at The Blessed Nest, and to my channel, Left Lane Finds, and to all the other participants in the collab. Make sure to subscribe to their channel, or at least enjoy watching all their videos and give them some love. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. And happy Valentine's Day.